Every day life's happening. Some days are more eventful. Others, living protected with insurance you can depend on changes your life for the better. We insure the people and things you care about. Not Agency. We'll help you find the right coverage so when life happens, you have the right insurance protection for your family and business. When life happens, live protected. Not Agency for all your insurance needs.
Good morning. Welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, May the 23rd. We're going to start off talking about native plants today. And I've got NADIA NAVARRETE-TINDALL with us. Good to have you here.
Hi, Paul.
From Lincoln University Extension. And native plants are your forte, I think.
Yes, I'm at Lincoln University. I'm the state extension specialist. So we promote native plants for conservation, but also for uses, as including their food potential.
Yeah.
For
so
humans.
what are some of the native plants that are edible?
There are many. I keep learning every day.
Yeah.
Just to give you an idea, I write an article every month for the Jefferson City News Tribune, and I'm on my 14, actually 16 now, and I keep finding new plants all the time, and things like dittany. I brought it last time, and if you remember, it's one plant that smells like oregano.
Right.
So there are many mints. Many of them are edible. We have one that is called hairy mountain mint, another one that is called slender mountain mint. You can make teas with them.
Is poke a native plant?
Yes, it is.
Poke, okay. Now, I know that's edible because when I was growing up, we had poke growing in the back of our house, and we would go out there and pick it and cook it. My mother would cook it like spinach.
Yes, it's how you do it. You have to do it early in the spring when it's still very green. But if it starts showing signs of being pink, I would skip it. I wouldn't touch it.
Why?
Because it might have some toxicity. Actually, it does. Some people cannot eat it. Okay. And then you might have problems.
We ate it all the time. She cooked it like spinach, and my mother would say it purifies your blood.
And yeah, because it has a lot of nutrients. But she knew, I'm sure, when to pick it. She wasn't picking it all year long.
I don't remember that. I just remember we ate a lot of poke at certain times of the year, and we also ate dandelions. We'd go out in the yard and pick dandelions.
Well, it's still, that is coming back, and it's what I'm here today, because at Lincoln what we do is we have food tasting events, and we invite the local community and anyone who is listening right now that would like to come to our events, and our next one is on May 25th.
On May 25th, okay. This is a tasting event?
Yes.
At Lincoln University, where?
It is on campus, and it's located at the Green, the building is called Lorenzo Green, Suite B, and people can find us in our Facebook page, Lincoln University Native Plants Program. Okay. And they can check on who to talk to, because we need to know in advance. People have to RSVP.
But it is free?
It is free.
And the tasting event, it's May the 26th. So just
25.
May 25. Okay, 25. Got it. At Lincoln University, what time?
It's from 12 to 1.
Okay, so go to the Facebook page and find out. We're out of time, Nadia, but I hope you have a lot of people show up for that.
Yeah, check on the Facebook, and there will be more events coming.
Okay, and we'll keep eating those dandelions.
Okay, thank you.
I grew up on dandelions and poke.
Yeah, we can talk about others too.
All right, you come back again. Right?
Thank you.
Now we're going to turn to Science on Tap, and I'm going to introduce you to Makenzie Mabry. Good to have you here, Makenzie, and Jess Kansman. We're going to get to your project here in a minute, but Makenzie, why don't you just fill us in again on what Science on Tap is.
Yeah, Science on Tap is this really fun outreach science communication program where the graduate students at the University of Missouri give really easy to listen to talks about research or something they're interested in, and over a beer at Craft Beer Cellar. So it's a really
So you
great
go
program.
and you drink a beer and you
Learn some
and you
science.
listen, and you listen to science. You listen to
It's the
science.
best of both worlds.
Right. Okay. So Jess Kansman, what is your topic?
So I'm going to be talking about the interesting ways that plants defend themselves against insect attackers.
Oh, now Nadia would be interested in how do plants defend themselves against insect attackers?
There's a variety of ways that they've developed over time. They can be physical or chemical, and so I'll go over a few of those when we
Okay.
meet next
Well,
week.
tell us some.
Tell some. So I guess a physical one would be like hairs on plants make it really hard for aphids or other insects to walk on them or feed on them. And waxy leaves, like you see in brassica or cabbages, are really hard for insects to walk on as well.
Well, then how come? And it takes many years for this to evolve. Because you see some plants that insects can totally destroy in no time.
Right.
They haven't evolved to that protection yet, correct?
Well, actually, a lot of the native plants, or the original plants that all of our crops are based off of, are a lot better at defending themselves against insects because we bred them so that they can have better yield, which means they can't defend themselves as much.
So the native wild flowers that are growing in the fields, they seem to do much better without having to fertilize them, without having to water them, without having to put insecticide on them, simply because they know how to protect themselves. So when we're introducing something into the environment that is not native, we kind of have to, it's like it's on in the emergency room that you have to keep it on life support to take care of it. Wouldn't you describe it that way?
Yeah, especially for the plants we bred to be really high yielding, like crops.
What, as far as plants defending themselves, what would you say is one of the most unusual ways?
I'd say my favorite way is that plants can actually call for help. So if
They can call for help?
They can call for help. So they call in backup when they have some kind of pest caterpillar feeding on them. The plant can send out some chemical signals, and a predator of that caterpillar will fly in and come and eat the caterpillar.
You're kidding.
Oh.
So, is this only a native plant, or is this
No.
any kind of a plant?
Yeah, this can be any plant.
So you're saying when the tomato plants are growing in the yard, if the caterpillar is eating on it, the tomato plant can send out a signal to a predator to come and eat that that worm that's crawling on the tomato plant.
Yep.
Well, mine haven't sent their signals out because last year I pulled an awful lot of tomato worm. But it works with tomatoes and all plants.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if you want more information on this, your date is when?
It's next Wednesday.
Wednesday.
The 24th.
That's tomorrow, actually. Wednesday, May 24th, and it will be where?
The Craft Beer Cellar downtown.
What
Columbia,
time?
At 6 o'clock.
And everybody is invited. It's free, and find out about how plants defend themselves against insects.
And come for the summer series. We have a whole series continuing through the summer.
Okay.
So look for our Facebook page and Twitter to find
Got
those
it.
dates.
We're out of time. Bye-bye.